Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we're doing a bit of a time correction here, along with this whole Saturn retrograde, in theme with this, going all the way back into Pisces. So what that means is now the rune videos are a week ahead. So this will give you a whole week to digest and discern all the information. You're still getting the weekly rune readings, but we're skipping essentially this week, so you can take this week as either a week off energetically or a week to study up for this upcoming huge astrological and astronomical shift that is occurring collectively for all of us. So what does that all mean? That's all in the description box below, all that astrological information, but we're getting into, like I said, the Saturn retrograding all the way back into Pisces, and not only that, we have this huge lunar eclipse. We're in the middle of eclipse season that started with this new moon. Now we have this full moon partial eclipse, and then we have a solar eclipse coming up after that, and we have this huge cosmic visitor coming to us here in the coming months. That is a huge, phenomenal, astronomical impact to all of us. So let's discern what all of that means. All right, let's ground right now. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through the mouth, and really just appreciate this opportunity to get into today's divinely guided rune reading and tap into the information that's available, taking this extra week to discern and digest all the information. Moving forward, having all of the information a week in advance before the readings actually take place. Before, I was doing it the day of, the start of that week, giving you almost no chance to adjust. Here you have the opportunity to adjust. All right. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into your Divinely Guided Rune reading. Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. Let's get into this big old rune reading here for you. You have the energetic past in Isa. Now, Isa is the ice rune. This is indicative of that freezing of water. So this could be an energetic pause where the water is frozen. This could be an emotional freezing too, where you're feeling like reclusive, kind of closed off. Regardless, this is like an energetic kind of a pause or a slowdown where you get that clarity, like ice forming over the deep lake, where you get to see further down into the lake. This could also be indicative of repeating life lessons, slipping and falling and repeating life lessons, but that's a more negative aspect. If you want to look at this as a more positive light, this is rest, reprieve, staying in your true, like rigid like ice, divinely guided path here. Your nice, straight and narrow, divinely guided path. Now let's get the unifying unikite rune of clarity here for your energetic past. Yeah, Pertho is unraveling mysteries. So feeling like that energetic pause here, really sitting with this. This is now Pertho, the unraveling of mysteries, the gambler's cup here. This is where we start off knowing how the energy begins, like a gamble or a friendly competition or a pregnancy, something like that. We're pretty much sure we know how the energy begins and ends, but we want to have the best possible ending. So we're going to go with this energy throughout and guide it along. And through these twists and turns, we adapt and we come out with a shifted perspective. We've been initiated. So this is kind of a pause in your divinely guided path. You feel like more rigid in your path, saying no to very firmly, being firm on your things that you're saying no to, also being firm on your boundaries and what you're saying yes to, but also having that pause for the clarity is so you can see down into that deep lake, like the ice over the top of it, like Isa. Right? So you can see down deep into things, slowing down, pausing, where it's like divine saying, like, take that energetic leap. Look, I got you, but you're still in this, like, yeah, but I really need to do this with the clarity. So I'll do this, but it'll just be a little slower than usual. So That's fine. Everybody's at their own pace, everything in divine timing, right, Gemini? So let's move forward. Let's get your rune for the energetic now. Yeah, energetic now, still in Perth, though. You're still in this unraveling a mystery. You're being initiated. You're trying to think, hey, you know what? I'm a Gemini sun. I'm a Gemini Venus. I'm trying new things. Look at this rune reading. Look at what I'm doing right freaking now. This is perfect. Like, I'm being initiated here as well. So, unraveling a mystery is taking the energetic leap. Divine saying, look, take that leap. I got you. Okay, Divine, I hear you. Here I am. I'm doing this. I'm doing the dang thing. I'm in the now, going through the process, guiding it along the best we can, right? And through it, at the end, we have this shift of perspective. There's no failures, right? We just learn, right? It's either a really good outcome or, either way, we're learning. Okay, so let's look at what we have for an influence of the energetic now. Okay, Hagalaz. So Hagalaz is the hail rune of natural disasters and of just things being removed out of your life, whether good or bad. If it's good, there's probably something like a oopsie or a mistake that happened recently. Or if it's a bad thing, say like something bad's being removed from your life, it's an energetic clearing. Like if it doesn't serve your divinely guided path, it's kind of like the tower in the tarot, where it gets energetically wiped away because it doesn't align with your divinely guided path. And really, I do think it's this latter definition here, Gemini, because I've personally been through this with another energy here recently, where it was like, yeah, but no. So I'm like, I really respect you. This isn't part of my energy. I really respect you. I hear I'm still going through changes. I'm still on my path being initiated, but I was like, Divine, take this out of my life if it's not meant for me. And sure enough, it was taken out of my life. And did it hurt a little bit? Yeah. But I'm still being initiated. So I'm being patient with that. Everything in divine timing. Okay. So what do we have for the energetic outcome? I'm just kind of relating on my personal story here to help you relate as well. In the near future, we have more call for Iwas. Iwas is the world axis. It's the world tree. Yggdrasil. It's the pivot, like the squirrel on the tree of life, that balances the information from the great condor at the top and the great serpent at the bottom, balancing out, being flexible, the head and the heart balance, right? Center of the knowing, center of the balance, the fulcrum. You're the fulcrum, the world axis, right? This is that flexibility and stability too that the yew tree represents. YEW. This is what they used to make bows out of. That was very durable, very strong, very flexible, right? Very dependable. This is you in the near future. So this is either opportunities to be more in that flexibility and the toughness, or this is more enhanced aspects thereof. Let's get a rune of clarity for this. Here we have the Divine Masculine's rune of Ingwaz. This is that fertile soil, successfully planting a seed. Even through this stability, having been initiated here, you're in this almost like a stoic sense and being flexible, like knowing that this is still fertile territory here, and that the seeds can still be planted. That you are at the balance of this information and more in your place of knowing rather than guessing, responding rather than reacting. And that is healed divine masculine aspects that you really have in your energetic near future here. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let's see what the influence is for the now energies. Kinaz is the rune of the torch. This is trailblazing energies. Yeah, you're kind of like, let's burn away that emotional stuff. Let's get going here already. you're like, yeah, okay, I want to get going. I'm an air sign already. I can't stay in this energy for too long. Yeah, this thing was removed. It was kind of, yeah, but can we move from it already? Let's practice what we preach here, Gemini, and trailblaze for others, though. All right, we need to sit with this and really manifest what we really want here in the outcome. What is it that we want to manifest? This is really getting us to be kind of off our butts, not looking at this as happening to us, but happening for us. This should be the fuel for the fire, right? That we get to trailblaze with. Let's see what that rune of clarity is for this as well. Thorough action. This is Theresos, like Thor's hammer, like Mjolnir. Now, Theresos is also like the thorn or the giant. So this is an energy that needs to be surmounted quickly and thoroughly. So yeah, whatever stagnancy you're kind of in this, you're actually right near this corner, closer than you think. It's just that this is kind of that Isa and the hail. This has you like cold and slowing down and maybe sleeping a bit more and just kind of recharging. But right now you're being called to take that action and do it thoroughly and manifest fully. Yeah. 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 Get into your manifestation, do it thoroughly, do it fully, do the work, do the dang work. And I need to practice what I preach here too. I've been procrastinating on my website quite a bit, and you can find me in the comments below. Eric, get your website finished. I don't have any excuses. Right? So, yes, I need to do this thoroughly as well. So what is the advice for the now? The advice for the now is in Manas. Now, Manas is one clan flag and it's facing another. And when we're doing that, it's indicative of a definition, like an other than. Now, do I invite this energy to come with me? A lot of times it is joining up of like a clan energy, like one clan flag joining another. Whenever you do that, there is always going to be, whenever there's a meeting or an alteration of definition, there's going to be that dagas, that clarity, the transmutation. Neither of you are going to be the same again. Well, Gemini, you've already been going through this. You're a mutable air sign. You're no stranger to this. You are wanting to really go and do this. So Manas is very stable, very grounded energy, but it's not any port in a storm, but you are being very selective, and you can really kind of breeze by this energy if you aren't thorough with your manifestation enough, I believe. Now, with Manas here, this is knowing where you are, where you're standing, where your place is in the world. This is recognizing like a greater sense of identity, where you are in your clan, where you are in the collective, what 3D labels, if necessary, if they are necessary or not, or what labels are. So there's this like greater definition and clarity and acceptance of other energies that you need to be in right now. So I think you definitely are at the tail end of this Pertho, this initiation, because you're at the cusp, or you're in this energy right now, very thorough manifestation action. And yes, say yes. All right. If you're looking for a yes or no answer, this is your yes. Manas says that join up with that clan flag, because this is increased stability, durability, and enhanced aspects of divine masculine balance. All right, what's your rune of clarity for Manas here? Yeah, Berkana, beginnings, nurturing, beautiful energies. So you get to nurture probably each other. But Berkana here is the birch goddess's rune, familial style nurturing, like a mother's love, like knowing that you are nurturing one another in this and manifesting together. This is beautiful stuff, Gemini. I think this could be maybe a new relationship. Wink, wink. let me know in the comments below. I'm a little curious because I am also a Gemini. I will let you know if you let me know. All right, deal? So that's pretty neat though, because through this you have that more fertile soil, plant the seed for your future here, and better sense of stability, toughness, durability in your future. So what's the outcome for this whole entire reading here? Not just the past, not just the now, not just what to do right now, not just in the near future, but what is the outcome out of all of this? So we have the Divine Feminine's rune here. This is Lagus. This is emotional healing. Yeah, this is the thawing out of those emotional waters. That's pretty crazy. I said this was emotional waters here in the past. So this is awesome. This is the Divine Feminine's rune of that intuition healing, the creative waters, the emotional waters healing, the primordial life-giving nurturing waters of the Divine Feminine. This is balancing out aspects of Divine Feminine and Masculine. This is a good reminder to all of us that we have aspects of both in our charts. Now, this Berkana is like a lot of Divine Feminine energy here along with this. This is like Empress energy in the tarot. Okay. Now, Lagus means lake, sea, flow, water, divining with water, scrying with water, dowsing with water. That you could be visiting a body of water here in your near future, Gemini. You could be just called to view a body of water for emotional balance and healing and clarity. Regardless, I think this Manas adapting is going to lead to a lot of intuition healing, a lot of Divine Feminine and emotional healing. This Berkana kind of energy, you are you're really honoring yourself and your clan right now through hosting these energies and really sticking it out through this whatever got removed out of your life. You're sticking to your divinely guided path, thoroughly so, unraveling all these mysteries, but still trailblazing into accepting and manifesting. You're really strengthening your intuition in the overall outcome of all of this. You really have the Divine Feminine creative type forces as well. So that is going to bolster that fertile soil that you get to plant the seed in your near future. Beautiful. I think this is a relationship beginning here for you. Let's look at a rune for clarity. Yeah. Gibo. Okay, come on, guys. If you're not laughing right now, I mean, this is the lovers, like the lovers in the tarot, or the Two of Cups. This is divine gifts, partnerships, reciprocative energies, very stable energies on all sides, enhanced, balanced, reciprocative energies. This is like, so Gibo looks like Ingwas, or Ingwas rather, looks like two of Gibo, very stable energy. So this is like beautiful, divine, reciprocative energies. This is like a partnership in the outcome here of either a workplace or a relationship, family unit, addition to the clan. I think this is significant other, and I think this is divine feminine and divine masculine. Increasing awareness of stability, durability, and reciprocative energies among each other. This is all, the runes are playing with each other here as well. This is beautiful. This nurturing into this divine gifts, right? So you're going to be receiving this divine union, divine gift through the nurturing process. Now, I know you want to do this very quickly, Gemini, with this manifestation of this torch here, very thoroughly with this theorisas, and you might need to. But make sure that communication is balanced, nurturing, and healthy, okay? Because this is beautiful, beautiful future energies you have to look forward to. But this confirms it. To me, honestly, this confirms it to me that this is new relationship type energies, that you're being blessed with a new divine gift. Like you are getting like a new clair, cognizant clair, sentience or something like that. Telekinesis, who knows? Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here for you, Gemini. Let's get a message of clarity now from the messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. The fairies are divinely guided beings who also love to assist us in our journeys. Now, please show us clearly, fairies. What message of clarity do you have for Gemini for this week? What message of clarity do you have for Gemini, fairies? Please show us clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the message. Vegetarian, yeah, eat healthier. I've been meaning to do that myself. So a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. And, you know, I even feel that to be true when I eat less healthy than I ought to be. I feel that energetic sort of dissonance or that disconnect where that stability or that nourishing is a little bit more difficult, right? So I can vouch for this vegetarian card. So let's read a little bit more about what the card has to say. Again, vegetarian says, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. The fairies know that fresh garden food is the healthiest and most natural way to live. You're guided to follow the fairies' wisdom and eat lots of vegetables, fruits, legumes, and nuts, especially the organic variety. This card validates your feelings to eat a more vegetarian or even a vegan diet. This shift is in your eating patterns, and this will yield positive changes such as clearer thinking, increased psychic abilities. Could be that a psychic ability that you're going to be getting here too. Or more energy. Ask the fairies to assist you with this change, and they'll gladly do so, including helping you grow your own yield or a bumper crop of produce. Additional meanings for this card, Gemini, are a health or behavioral concern is dietary related, or eliminate chemicals from your diet, or simply detoxify, or pray over your food prior to eating to it, like mindful eating. When's the last time, Gemini, you practiced mindful eating? Here's another one. Do some research such as reading, consulting a nutritionist, or taking a class about balancing your diet with more vegetables and fruits. Another couple and final meanings for this card are to transition to a raw food diet and finally encourage your children to eat more organic, fresh fruits and vegetables. Namaste, Gemini. Have a blessed and abundant week.